Hello, fifth grade. So today we're going to be learning about the interaction of Earth spheres. So you might have previous knowledge about spheres like atmosphere. You might have learned atmosphere, what was atmosphere in your previous year. So this time in this lesson, we're going to be learning about the four major spheres on Earth. So the spheres that we're going to be talking about is the geosphere, the hydrosphere, the atmosphere, and the biosphere. So I would like you to remember that the spheres interact to affect the Earth's system and the process. Like for example, if you think of the atmosphere, you will know that the atmosphere interacts with land to affect the weather on Earth. So we're going to be watching a video about the four major Earth spheres. But before we watch the video, I want to ask you some questions. So what is a geosphere? If you know the question, just raise your hand and let me know. Now, if you don't know this, that's totally fine. We're going to be learning about this in this lesson. What is a hydrosphere? What is the atmosphere? And just remember, I give you a little example right now. So if you know this, raise your hand, please. And what is a biosphere? All right, so we're gonna be watching this video and then pay close attention because I'm gonna be asking you some questions about this video that you will need to write this on your notebook for your test at the end of the lesson. So we're gonna watch a little bit of the video super quick, and then we're gonna go over the questions that I will let you pair with your friend that is sitting right next to you so you can help on answer the question. So let's watch the video super quick so you can answer your questions. Let me press play so you guys can see this.
Izzy, Zoe, what are you doing? It looks fun.
Hey, Bert. We're just thinking of creative ways to help the environment. Instead of throwing away old materials, we turn them into race cars.
You mean recycled racers? They're powered by the energy of a stretched out rubber band.
First to the finish line wins. Ready? Set, go.
Oh man, my car was trash. Literally.
Sorry, Izzy. Best 2 out of 3?
You're on.
Oh, wait for me.
Hey, Bert, where are you going?
Off to make my own recycled racer.
Recycling is a cool way to help the earth and keep the land clean.
Actually, when we recycle, we help all 4 of Earth's spheres, not just the geosphere.
The geo what?
He said, G, a sphere.
The geosphere is one of Earth's 4 spheres, and recycling helps all 4 of them. It helps the land, the water, the air, and living things because they're all interconnected.
You're telling me I'm connected to the water, air, and land?
That's right, Zoe. Let's explore. I'm Dr. Jeff Vineker, and today we'll explore the interaction of Earth's spheres. Today, we'll look at how the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, the geosphere, and the biosphere interact with each other.
So now that we watched the video, we're going to be answering some questions about the video. Now, like I said, you're going to be able to have a partner in order to answer these questions. But I have a surprise. At the end of the lesson, we're going to be able to get some recycled materials that you can build the little car that we just watched in the video. So this is a lesson that is gonna be super exciting for us. So after the video that we watch, we're gonna be answering this question. What happened to the temperature of the atmosphere when the hot water was added? So now you can do this with your partner. You guys can answer them. You guys can help each other. So now let's have the other question that you guys need to do. Does the water temperature have an effect on air temperature? Which of two Earth's spheres are represented in the example of erosion? How did the example with dry ice show that land affects water and air? Which of Earth's spheres are human part of and why? Which of Earth's spheres, how does using recycled materials help Earth's spheres? So I want you to help your partner on answering these questions, and then we're gonna go over the answers so you can have this for your test at the end of the lesson. Now, so you guys can get a little bit more understanding about this lesson, we're going to be having and defining some vocab words like what is geosphere, what are the Earth spheres, what is hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere, recycling, erosion, mushroom rocks that it was talked on the video, and dry ice. So when you guys define this with your partner as well, again, later on for homework, I will give you some reading material. Now, if you need this material to be read to you, I can send it to you through your Google email, and you will be able to listen to it while you're reading, so it will be easier for you to understand this. So we're going to be reading just a little 2 paragraphs about what Earth's land makes up the geosphere, what makes up the hydrosphere, what makes up the atmosphere, and Earth living things make up the biosphere. So when you guys read this, remember, try to pay close attention on this, because at the end of this, for you, I will give you this little test for this lesson that we're talking about the Earth spheres. So let me show you some of the questions that you will be having. It will be like a little study guide for you, so you guys can take it home and then look and little by little be answering these questions as soon as we start getting the information on this. So let me show you super quick. So let me show you. So we have the first question, lists Earth's 4 spheres. So we talk about it that we have, what are the Earth's 4 spheres? Who can tell me about this? Yes, we have the geosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, and atmosphere. Good job. And then we have more questions in here that as soon as we get the information, we're going to be writing them in there, so you guys can start getting the information and you can be ready for your tests at the end of this lesson. Now, like I said, you guys at the end of this lesson, you guys will be able to do your little race car with recycled materials. So let me show you how we're going to be building this little race car with recycled materials. So you guys start thinking, what can I get from home, or what do I need from home that I can start getting and getting ready for my little race car. Let me show you super quick. Hold on.
Today, I'm going to show you how to make a recycled racer out of reused materials. First, get your supplies ready. A piece of cardboard, a barbecue skewer, scissors, tape, 2 washers, 2 CDs, poster putty, and a rubber band for power. Start by cutting a notch in the center of the cardboard, about 2 inches wide and 1.5 inches deep. Next,
so we're going to be making that little race car as soon as we finish with our lesson, when we finish with our test too. But I want you to start thinking too. I want you to keep it in mind that when we're talking about geosphere, we're talking about the rocks, the sand, mud, soil. Remember too, when we're talking about the hydrosphere, we're talking about water. We're talking about the ocean, the lakes, the snow, the ice that we see. Now, when we're talking about the biosphere, we're talking about plants, pets, humans. And the atmosphere, we're talking about the clouds, we're talking about the layers of the Earth's spheres. And keep that in mind that everything connects with each other too. So if you have any questions, remember, you can come and talk to me and I will help you with anything that you need. So good luck on your project. I will help you on that. Thank you so much.